Hey guys, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so we just made it here. I know I said I was going to go to the other way, fast travel point and unlock that there, but again, I want to just, give you guys the full playthrough. Um, so we're just going to do that real quick. Poor horse. So after that, all we gotta do is we gotta head down and take out that cultist who is just out that way a little bit, and then we'll be able to figure out who the ghost is. So we got a lot of exciting things going on, and that we'll be able to get to in this video. And yeah, so
Don't want to be caught
it's
here.
gonna be real cool. Again, taking out the ghost. I know I've only done it once before. As it is a lot of work to get to this point, as I'm sure that you guys can notice having watched me play through it. Or if you haven't, you can check out the other videos and watch me play through it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Ready the oars!
Commander at the helm!
Drop the sail!
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
Alright, so this is the closest point to where our captain is. It is still a little bit of a travel, so, bear with us here as we make the voyage. I wish there was something I could do to speed this along a little bit further, but unfortunately there is not. One thing about this travel, it does get a little boring, especially, when you don't have any fast travel points to go to. At the same point, you can literally go straight there, so, when we left, that was at 27, whatever it is. That was, 44, so we're almost halfway there. It really doesn't take too long as you have some fast travel points around the world. So, just a little bit longer, we'll be there, and then we'll be able to take them out.
Days like these are a blessing from the gods.
It is a beautiful day.
Ah, the blue seas, the sunny sky, good companions, an exciting journey. This is the good life. There's salvage nearby.
Alright, so now that we're closer, I'm just going to do a fast, quick save. Hopefully, know, as we see, he does have a few allies here. Hopefully they won't be too big of an issue here. This is a nice looking ship.
Ready to light the bastards up! They'll come.
Has killed the enemy there. So we were able to get him removed. We do still have the other ships here, which I'm gonna just try to outrun. Go after the Sage. Whether or not we'll be able to, that's well, we'll definitely be able to outrun them. But yeah. So now's the big unveil. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit just to get out of combat here before we do the big unveil on who the cultist is. So what I'm gonna do is just hop in here and
I need everyone fighting! Moving!
We're at full speed!
Watch out! They are trying to hit us!
Lower the sail!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Alright, so we're a little worse for wear, but again, we are able to outrun them. That is one mechanic I do like that they put in there, is that we are actually faster than the other ships on the sea. So, you know, anytime you're not looking for combat, you can always just outrun them.
Out of danger. Can never get too comfortable on these waters, though.
Alright, so now that he said we're out of danger, I'm gonna
Raise
stop
the
it
sail!
here, do a quick save, and then go unveil the ghost. Alright, so any guesses on who it is? I'll give you guys a moment to see if you can't figure it out with our clues here. Ghost is a liar. She's a woman. They planned the death of Pericles. They control both sides of the war. They long for freedom. They're planning on bringing in a new era and to use faith to manipulate all. And they control the Athenian politics. So, any guesses? I know it
You've
came
seen
to
it
your
yourself.
surprise,
The
but
future belongs to us now. Old gods and new be praised.
Aspasia, it actually came as a shock to me when this was. I wasn't expecting her to have killed Pericles. You know, everything else it kind of fit with her, but I couldn't see myself, like, I couldn't see it as her planning to kill her own husband. So, we have killed her. Alright, and now I know it says we need to continue our own odyssey. I'm not exactly sure how that works there. Maybe we do gotta go back and kill the last of them. If that's the case, we'll just quickly start on that. I will look into this. I never had this issue before. Granted, I had them all already killed. So we're gonna jump Locris Fort. Not exactly sure where that one is. Locris. So just a small little place. Just gotta find the fort. There's not a lot of areas in there, so it shouldn't be too hard to find the fort at that location, and then finish hunting off those assassins there, or those cultists, picking off the last remaining 4. So I am actually quite boggled as to why it's not letting us go after her, but I do believe it's because there are remaining cult members. So lucky for her, she gets to live a little bit longer while we track those ones down. Again, I do apologize. I was actually quite hoping to be able to remove her in this episode, so I guess we'll find out. It really depends on how fast we can kill those last remaining cultists.
I need to stay hidden.
Alright, so it says the clue is in the leader's chest. At the fort, does look like the fort is over in that direction, where the leader is currently. The other two locations there kind of look like they were more, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of more like they're just the towns, rather than a fort. So we're gonna head over to where the leader is and see. If obviously that is not the location, we'll figure that out from there, but there's not a lot of locations left. And it does look to be a little bit fort-like. So, figure it out. I'm pretty sure again that this is the location. If not, it might be that island actually behind us. But, you know, this does make the most sense. It's where the leader is. It's right next to the village. Then again, that's a fairly strategic point over there as well, so it's most likely one of those two, but, you know, not hard to find out once we get close enough.
Locris, land of salt and more salt.
If you come any closer, there's gonna be trouble.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Alright, so we went over there. It's just the leader's house. So most likely it is that location on the rock. Just because we are so close here, I'm gonna head over to this one first. And I'm glad we did. That does look to be the fort. Okay, I thought that one was a town. It actually seems to be larger than the town. So, fooled me. Glad I came over here. Alright. So, we're looking for the leader's chest. We don't need to do anything else. And again, for the sake of speed here, I will be looking for that chest and that chest alone. Need to find it. There we go. Now, is there anybody near the chest? Alright, considering its importance, there don't seem to be a lot of individuals over on this side of the fort, which definitely good news for us. Alright, so nice and easy, got in real quick. And let's see who it is.
When deciding where our loyalties lie, we must consider the end.
Alright, and where is this individual located? Oh, not too far away, and we got a nice fast travel point. So yeah, most of these other ones, none of these should be on the water themselves. I mean, they were the gods of the Aegean Sea. Makes sense, they're on the sea. The rest of them here, they're just standard individuals. Most of them are just strewn throughout the world. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm positive that the rest of these people here that we gotta track down are just located within some city limits somewhere.
Huh?
It also seems that this person has quite the entourage. All gold star enemies. I kind of want to get, if I can, at least one bar. That way I can start the fight with me throwing the spear. Though I generally don't like to have no bars when starting a fight. I think being able to eliminate his guards would be enough. But we're also not, or rather, I'm not seeing any wildlife or anything like that to be able to take out. So I think I might be SOL. Alright, well, I guess to do it the old-fashioned way here.
When I was a child, I killed an Athenian with nothing but a tree branch. Didn't hear
Alright, so
anything.
we're gonna do a quick
He was
save.
drunk and yelling about how Spartans don't know their wine from their bathwater. Then he fell and got a... Leave this place! Let me handle this! Kill them! Get your asses here! Get you!
Alright. So it wasn't pretty, but we did get what we needed here, just some bars there to use. Now again, I'm gonna come up and hide, and then jump in using the spear throw there.
Stay out of the fighting! Attack! They're hit!
And now to pay off that bounty, because there are 3 of them and they are close. So it is 12,000, but we did just murder, 5 people with witnesses. So, I mean, can't complain. But we got him. Now just to find out. So this is one thing, as you'll notice, he doesn't actually have a body there that for us to confirm. That's because we did assassinate him, and our ability that removes the bodies. So, like, I'm glad that they leave the marker there, because otherwise that would be really hard to find them again.
You're done making trouble.
Okay, next on the list, facing rebellion on Delos. Help the people. Alright, where is Delos? Here is Delos. So we haven't been there yet either, but again, we got a real close fast travel point. So there is a little tiny bit of ship travel, but I mean, with as close as those islands are, we could probably use just like one of those small rafts if we find one, rather than taking the time to call our main ship over.
I should stay in shallow waters in this boat.
We almost made it on that little boat. Just a little bit to go. I probably could have made it if I wasn't using the speed travel on it, but I mean, just trying to get here fast. Alright, so it says we need to help people here. So I'm gonna actually start by going to the fast travel point. It may uncover some of the quests on our way there as we uncover the land here. If not, we at least have a fast travel point again on this island here.
You need more experience before you can call yourself.
Still not seeing any quests to do here. I'm gonna head up to the next
The birthplace of
waypoint
Apollo
here.
himself. Impressive.
Really not sure how to help these people if they don't want to, you know, give us a quest.
Your skills don't compare to mine.
Those lions are impressive. I wonder what they're guarding. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Ella.
I love how I just casually stroll into their camp and only one guy's like, this doesn't look right. Just saying, these guards need to be fired. Because, I mean, I didn't try to hide myself and they didn't even stop me from going. That's not a good thing when your job is to, you know, guard. Actually, quite a nice little island here, but unfortunately we're still not seeing any quests at all in this area, so what I think I'm gonna do here is, right here at the Lost Bear Den, is I'm just gonna take out this bear. How did we miss? Alright, that was a little bit better. So what I'll do here is, well, we got a non-static quest, or a static quest rather. But, you know, as I'm not seeing anything else, I mean, I'm gonna try doing this one. Again, these ones generally with this icon is just a go here, do this.
Anything you need help with today?
I wrote a poem mocking the men. And most of them took it well, but one was too shamed by it.
Why? What did you say?
I simply did as all Spartan girls do. Mocking the misbehavior of the men is expected at festivals. It was meant as no more than a playful sting, Mistios.
Then why is he so upset?
Perhaps I went a little further than most. He was embarrassed by my ridicule of his small spirit. I've been told he's on his way to do me harm.
So you want me to provide protection?
That's exactly it. Will you do it for me?
Stay close. Let's go.
You fight like a drunken goat. Victory!
Ano para mí? Viva por eso.
You don't have the skill!
That should be the last of them, Mistios. You're quite the warrior.
You're safe now.
By Apollo, thank you. This is for you.
Happy to help. Off we go now. Let's go. Ella.
Alright, so we came all the way down to the end, and we're still not seeing anybody. I just want to, check on those clues again. Cultist leader is facing a rebellion on Delos. Help people nearby.
Hey!
Are we even seeing anybody? Okay, so what group of islands does this belong to? That's the Silver Islands. Which is also Mykonos. We do have a quest here. mean, that's something about a rebellion at least. So I am gonna hop over there and check it out. It's the wrong island though, but it's a quest about a rebellion. So maybe it's the start? I honestly, I don't know. So we're going to start with this and see where this takes us. As, you know, we had gone over the entirety of Delian Island there and didn't see anything. I went from the north, well, midway to the North Peak and then all the way down to the south there too, so this is all we're seeing.
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Odarkis is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
Alright, so this definitely sounds like the quest line here. I do want to kill Podarcus, and I mean, ultimately, this is why we are here. But I'm gonna check number 3.
I should go. There is work to be done.
Gods forbid we enjoy a single moment on this glorious beach.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are 2 locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Podarkis sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Podarkis sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north. Until one day, they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Ha ha! Here, Cassandra.
Here, Varnavas.
Alright, so the first one is cave under the city. The second one is a beach on the northeast part of Artemis Hill. So I'm gonna head to there to see if that's where the cave is. And then we'll check Artemis Hill there right after.
Mykonos is a lot busier than Kefalonia. Marcos would like it here.
Alright, so there's a cave, and it's right next to the city. Donuts, dollars, I bet you that's exactly where we need to go. But we'll find out. I'm going to head there and head through the cave, and obviously if that's not the location, we'll just keep searching.
There's the rebel hideout.
Alright, so yeah, that's definitely a confirmation. This is where we
Seems like a good place for a hideout.
Anyone ever tell you all the time I took down?
I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Sure, I'm a god. You think it's wise to throw blades first and ask questions later?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus? My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkis. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkis not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
If things are so miserable, why doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkis sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkis discovered the other cap and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Yeah, I like her. Now I'm wondering what would have happened if I went to the other camp first. So I have done this one in the past. I think I went to the same location and posed that same question.
Did Sparta answer your call for help?
A polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right.
I tried the long time! Your hand is here! Laconia! Fight by my side!
I will slit you from belly to throat!
Now!
Before the guy actually arrives here, let's just quickly pay off that money.
Well, that got the blood pumping. I should talk to this Spartan.
You fought well, Kira. You too, Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Cassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
How long till Podarkis finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
we need to be strategic, but honestly, I want to get this done and over with. But logically speaking, you need to be
Kira's right.
strategic about this.
Taking them head on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be!
Thaletas, don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
I do agree
Spartans.
with him. You know,
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Cassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkis.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
I kind of agree that it's going to take a lot longer than we were wanting. So what I'm going to do here is I will just end the video here, and we'll pick up in the next video continuing on this little rebellion. I do wish we could just go right to them, stab them in the back, problem solved, move on, nothing the wiser. But unfortunately, it seems we've got to go through the whole quest line of this rebellion and quashing that. So thank you guys all for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one all.